I mean, she knows.
Doesn't matter. She know you coming.
She's fucking...
She's gonna see me come.
What?
What?
Gross.
Don't ask him to repeat it.
Wowee! Hey there, friendos! Welcome to Forge of Lore. We tell stories through Dungeons and Dragons. Hey, do you guys remember Sam's one-shot, Feywild Ride? Well, I hope you're ready for more random chaos, because it's coming back, baby! Next Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, join us at twitch.tv/forgeoflore for another crazy romp through an interdimensional reality show set in the Feywild with DM Sam. The VOD will be released on YouTube the following Tuesday in lieu of Skald.
It's the producer?
Yeah, sure. Speaking of crazy, time to play some D&D with these weirdos. Roll it. Do you guys remember when you were summoned by the Kings of Thoren? Gunny started a charity, Marcus banged some armor, Niph sexted Oscar, and Cedric finally got an elephant, which I will never come to regret, I'm sure.
I'm a responsible adult.
It's true. 58 days ago, the planet of Thoren experienced what would come to be known as New Ragnarok. Jotunn Slayers, the Muspelheim capital city built under a gargantuan defunct robot from a long-gone civilization, was attacked when the robot came to life, completely leveling the city and killing King Magni, who was famous for brokering lasting peace with the continent of Alfheim. Reports spread of the Blow the Rayfill, Alfheim's elite guards, slaughtering innocents in the streets during the event, implicating King Athelstan of Alfheim. Magni's advisor, Tollak, was chosen as the new king of Muspelheim and declared war on Alfheim for their sudden betrayal of treaties. But your group, the Jotunn Slayers, know the truth. You were there, most of you. You discovered that the Alfheimian guards there were mercenaries in disguise, hired by a secretive group that called themselves the Munathir, or those who would be remembered. You tracked them down, discovering that they were led by a woman named Minnie, the Norse word for a toast to the dead. But Minnie isn't actually a woman. While some called her a demigod, you learn the truth. Minnie is an AI being created by the long-lost high-tech civilization known as the Ymir. She was built to repopulate the Ymir after a biological weapon wiped them off the planet by genetically altering their bodies to withstand the virus, then restoring their digitized minds back to the physical realm. But after the stored minds somehow perished, she adjusted her plan and populated with the planet with a new genetically diverse civilization, you. But she went too far. With the terraforming function of the ring that surrounds the planet offline, Minnie decided that the monarchy of Alfheim needed to go in order for the remaining population to survive. So, she instigated a war by killing the Peacebringer, knowing that the vicious Muspelheimians would decimate Alfheim. You uncovered these truths with the assistance of the Aesir gods, which turned out to also be AI. Beings built by the Ymir for various functions. With the help of an ancient device, the gods have been able to materialize around you after centuries of being nothing more than whispers in the ears of the faithful. You presented evidence of the false flag operation to King Tollak, who set up a meeting with King Athelstan and demanded you join him as witnesses to the real threat to the people of Thoren in an effort to bring peace to the lands once again. And so, you stand in the throne room of King Athelstan of Alfheim, along with King Tollak and his advisors, ready to plead your case for peace. But considering you just defeated the local chapter of the Kelrish crime family for vengeance for the death of Marcus's family, there might be a problem. Athelstan had a deal with the Kelrish to do dirty work under the table. You decided you probably shouldn't mention that to Athelstan. And that is where our story continues. Let's bring it in. Probably should have already.
Oh yeah, that thing.
I'm totally not gonna fuck this up.
This up.
I told Steve and Emmy, and it's a little too late to retcon it. I'm going to, but I should have, as Gunny, put on my fancy robe.
Yeah.
And like went in, since I can don and doff my armor quickly, I should have went in as like a unassuming, non-threatening advisor.
Mm-hmm. All right. So,
Womp.
you
Damn.
find yourselves in the throne room.
Gasp.
Let's take a look. Shall we?
I'm not nervous. You're not nervous. It's all fine.
Let's do that. In the very elegant throne room of King Athelstan, you approach with King Tollak and his advisors. And as you approach, King Athelstan says to you, "Welcome, Jotunn Slayers, and King Tollak. Good to finally meet you all face to face. I hope the journey
Hello.
wasn't too difficult."
Hail.
I'm gonna
Hello.
bow.
Bow again.
Tollak kind of does a
Cedric is
half
gonna totally
bow.
pretend like he's not paying attention.
Athelstan kind of looks over you all and kind of grinning, and then kind of looks a little puzzled. Who is this fifth member of your party?
Oh. I'm sorry. King Athelstan. This is Herm. He's not a person. He is something that I created.
Hang on. An automaton, a hollow mother.
Yes.
He has feelings.
We're gonna talk about this later.
You must shut it down immediately. I specifically said no guards. These are peace talks.
Oh. I
There's
do
no need.
apologize. I will shut him down. And she will. Very, very, like, slowly and deliberately so as not to appear to be a threat of any kind.
He slowly back to backpack mode.
I apologize. We're used to him being here, just part of the group. I didn't consider that it might be a threatening, and that is certainly not something that we want to do.
He's so
Totally
quiet, we
not the
just
fact
forget
that-
he's there all the time.
Yeah, totally not the fact that we usually forget about him.
Tollak speaks up. He says, "King Athelstan, come to you for the peace talks. I bring the Jotunn Slayers as requested as witnesses." Yes, well, where is this evidence of which you spoke? Tollak kind of turns to the Eric Hochran, and who kind of nods and walks over to one of the guards, handing some documents over. Who the guard then walks it up to Athelstan, who sort of looks it over, hands most of it over to the elf on his right, who starts kind of frantically going through it, skimming through. And Tollak says, "As I mentioned before, The raids were in response to false information. We were manipulated. Athelstan says, yes, you told me that. It's hard to believe.
It is true. We were there in Jotunn when the city fell, and we were attacked by people who were dressed to look like the Blood Rifle.
So I've been told. But war as an immediate response. And Tollak says, I could say the same about you. Why didn't you reach out to discuss from the start, as soon as we declared war? Athelstan says, well, you're not exactly known to be interested in rash conversation. A couple of you kind of notice Tollak kind of twitch a bit. After all, you didn't seem interested in reaching out either. Tollak kind of... You can see he goes to say something and then catches himself. Kinda. The point is, this was all due to lies. And the violence must stop now. At which point, Athelstan kinda chuckles annoyingly. Ha! Says the people that attacked my land. Alfheim isn't the only site that lost people to these lies. Athelstan just kind of chuckles and shakes his head. I've requested an immediate ceasefire, an end to the war, and return of Muspelheimian prisoners. Ha! At least your men can be returned. You took no prisoners. Kinda turns to the Jotunn Slayers. Your king is ruthless. Was never intended on talking. Only on slaughter.
Might I interject here?
Please.
With all due respect, I understand that perhaps the situation was not handled with as great care as it should have been, but we are where we are. Now,
Indeed.
I think it would do us all some good not to see each other as enemies anymore. You see, there is someone else who we should see as an enemy.
Yes. So I've heard. But tell me this. How am I to believe that this isn't all just fabricated? A coup headed up by an ill-tempered, bloodthirsty, and frankly jealous advisor to the King of Muspelheim.
Well, we have brought evidence of Minnie's existence, or at least the Muna there, based off of the information that we have gathered from Eged Haynes of Muspelheim, of the Naglfar the Naglfar Veralda Smeether
Smeether?
chapter. And oh my god, and Vari Tierson of the Smeetherheim Veralda Smeether chapter. Both of them were in cahoots with Minnie. We have personally, all of us, seen her, spoken to her, and we are set against her.
Yes. So you say. I'm supposed to believe the dubious documents and the words of terrorists. Tollak speaks up and says, "What do you mean?" Ralnor told me of the exploits of the great Jotunn Slayers. Illegally teleporting into Midgard to blow up a building. Leveling a portion of forest outside of Thruthamer. Participating in a raid on an innocent Alfheimian village. I should have you all arrested and executed, including your wannabe king. you hear like, as like steam comes out of Tollak's nose.
I would like to interject here.
Oh,
That
boy.
raid was an act of war, and war happens on both sides. And I gotta say, the people we were fighting were not so innocent. There was this little girl, and she almost murdered all of us.
I'm sorry, are you worried about a little girl?
Oh, she was crazy. I want to see her again.
So you admit to being part of Tollak's army?
I mean...
Why am I to trust you?
We escaped Vida Murner as quickly as we possibly could.
Yeah, we weren't
Slaughtering
there
a path
intentionally
through the people.
murdering innocent people. I did take an apple.
Can I interject here? Because I joined this party after all this had happened. I was under Anvari, and I gotta be honest with you that the Veralda Smeether and the rest of our group had no idea the level of betrayal that he was at. When we found out this information, there was no way I could stay there with him doing that. I had to right a wrong, and I had to find a way to make things right again. And the way to make things right is to deal with Minnie. But aside from that, I've been under the thumb of a guy who thought he was it. The one who was in charge of the city. Both of you guys are the ones in charge of your respected realms. Not only do I feel that you do have your people's best interests in mind, but you have their lives in mind. We have a chance here to stop more bloodshed, to stop any more senseless lives being lost on both ends. Because we have a common, greater enemy who wants to wipe out, to be honest, the genetically pure people and leave the genetically, what's that word? Diverse. She seems to think the genetically diverse group of people have a better chance or are better at life than any purebloods. And she's started this war ultimately to have us, Tollak's war, wipe you guys from the planet. And now that we've seen that wrong and are trying to stop it, I just urge both of you, with the chance of me putting my head here on the line to you guys, to think about your people. And
All I do is think about my people.
okay then.
This Baba Yaga of yours, this mystical woman. Very convenient that I am her target.
Not just you. Alfheim. All of Alfheim. What you don't understand, and again, no disrespect intended, is the technological aspect of this situation. Minnie is not our only enemy. The Hothering is failing. It was created by the Emir to make this planet livable for all of us. And Minnie is bent on taking Alfheim out because when the time comes and resources are dying, she has estimated a higher percentage of the Muspelheimians surviving, and if she takes out Alfheim, there will be less infighting over resources. The Hothering is our enemy at this time because it will fail. And Minnie is pushing to murder you and your people. We want to end that.
And she's speaking on the lines of herself also. Minnie doesn't want full-blood elves. Doesn't want any of that.
Tollak speaks up and says, "You must listen to them. They know of which they speak." And Athelstan kinda, ha! I know exactly who all of you are. I'm to believe a shunned villager that cheated in a competition then murdered his jarl? A serial killer with a penchant for murdering his own family? A disgraced noblewoman who got her father killed? And a fucking nobody who killed his respected boss? Why should I believe a word any of you say? Marcus, you can just talk, you know?
I was trying to, be in
Marcus
decorum
raises
and not interrupt. To clarify on one thing so that, we can get that out of the way. At the time when the raid happened that we unfortunately participated in, we were undercover because Tollak also was wanting to, not necessarily kill us, but he wanted us out of the way and not interfering because, he didn't think that anything that we said had merit. So we weren't with him at the time, and I know you don't think that you can take his word or our word, but you can always, zone of truth me. I'm a paladin, I know all about that. Whatever you want. We had to procure false identities to get on that raid, and we only killed as necessary to defend ourselves while we made it to the exit of the village so that we could continue our investigation.
Well, there's that.
Tollak just kind of glances back at you. And glances back, and Athelstan, unamused,
Can I do that as a persuasion check?
We're getting to that.
Okay.
He thinks about this for a moment and kinda glances over to the elf on his right and kind of turns and very subtly shrugs and turns back. Everyone, go ahead and give me a persuasion.
Chat, if you want to give us advantage, now's the time.
Now's the time!
Now's the fucking time.
Oh, good. I have a +0 in persuasion.
Yeah. I've got a +1.
Oh, here they come. So we got
And
advantage
Cydric.
for Niph and advantage for Cydric. Thanks, Viv and
Thank you.
Yeah, don't use it on me. I'm good.
And Draconic for whoever has the highest stat go.
That would be
And
Marcus.
Viv again for Gunny. So
Oh
my
that's
God.
everyone. Thanks, everyone.
Sam, go for it. Roll with
Viv and
advantage, buddy.
Draconic and Khan.
Oh, that didn't help any.
You guys are awesome, chat. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you guys.
Yes.
I rolled a 16 and an 18, so 27.
Gunny, what'd you get?
I got a 14.
18.
18. Oh. DM disadvantage.
DM
for
disadvantage, Viv!
Viv. This
Love
isn't a
you.
roll, but I'll
Josh?
take it. And sorry, Niph, what'd you get?
I got an 18.
And Cydric?
I rolled a 2 and then a 17, so 19.
Athelstan looks you all over.
You have 2
Can't
DM
have
disadvantages.
double disadvantage. I'm gonna
Yeah,
No.
you
return.
can.
I'm gonna return
One's
that
advantage,
Draconic.
one's a disadvantage, and one's an
Oh,
advantage.
so they cancel each other out. Thanks, Viv and Draconic.
Unless
You're
you use
amazing.
them one
yeah,
and then the
use
other.
one and then the other.
I've done
Yeah,
it
they
before where
stack.
they cancel.
Ugh.
Well, that seems kind
Just
of
refund it
lame
then.
because then, yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Thank you guys. But there is no roll, but I got you. Athelstan kind of surveys over the lot of you for a moment. And that moment just goes on annoyingly long. If what you say is true, what exactly do you propose?
Is he addressing us or the, like, King Tollak?
Everyone! Tollak will speak up and say, start with peace. I understand that. But if this mini is indeed the real problem here, what are we to do about it?
Well, we have been given information on how to stop her. We've already managed to enact 1/2 of the problem. We just need to do a second in order to shut her down completely.
What does this entail?
You see, the Emir, as you well know, I'm certain, they are, or were, very advanced technologically. And she is going to hold up her arm, well, it'd be this arm, and show her Fregna device. Over a decade ago, I found this device in one of their ruins, and as you know, I am a Colburn, and that's what we do. We find Emir tech, we fix it, we use it, we sell it, all of those
aware
things.
of what the Colburns do, girl.
Yes, I'm sure you are. But this Fregna device is very special. It is unique in nature. It is what it will take to shut Minnie down permanently. So far, it has gotten us quite a ways on that path to stopping her. We just need one more terminal to shut her down, and that's what this device will do.
And then what?
And then we find a way to survive coexistently, depending on what actually happens in the coming times.
We
can help each other.
That if we were to fix the Hother ring, Thoren would be unaffected. Could go back to a normal state.
What exactly is wrong with Hothering?
It is no longer under control of the god Hother. He disappeared about 400 years ago, and no one knows how to make it work.
The cliff notes is it's dying, and because it's dying, it's no longer feeding surviving, thriving energy to the planet for things to grow, for things to prosper. And where over a short period of a couple hundred years, you might not see a difference, but if you look back 500, 600,000 years, this planet was green. This planet was thriving.
It is
if we
slowly
can fix the ring
to a desolate
then
landscape.
Returning to desolate landscape.
Yes. The Emir created the Hother ring, and before that, this planet was nothing.
They were to be believed to have lived underground to be able to survive.
He turns to the elf on his right, who looks at him and just straight up shrugs, shaking his head. Says, "And where did you learn this?"
Well, if you were to find yourself in Midgard, at the Specky Library, there is a device there, called the Beef Laker. Every time. If you
Tollak
were
kind
to
of chuckles.
go there...
No, I'm kidding.
If you were to go there, you would be able to have access to what are called files. They are certain holographic recordings that were made during the time of the Emir. And a lot of information about what the planet was is found there.
And you say this Beeflaker you learned all this information from it?
Yes.
It talks about Hother leaving and...
No, not about Hother leaving. That we learned from Minnie. She showed us a video. Or
you
a couple
believe the
of things.
words of a psychopathic killer.
Well, Minnie is not the only one we've heard that from.
Are we gonna pull up the big guns?
We have spoken to Odin, Loki, Thor, Hela,
Avoid certain topics.
Heimdall, Braggy, Balder.
Thor.
I did say Thor. Of
He
course.
just wanted to say it himself.
Say it again.
Yeah.
And they have corroborated this knowledge.
I thought they were insane at first until I witnessed it firsthand.
Nifrim, give me another persuasion.
Oh,
With advantage.
because everybody's helping?
Because of Gunny.
Oh my god.
Please be a 20.
Gods.
It was a natural 1
Next
and
one.
a natural 20
What?
for a total of
Whoa.
21.
Ooh, take a picture of that. Discord.forgelord.com. I see. So, the gods have been assisting you in this
Some of them.
fight for the truth?
Some, yes.
Indeed.
Loki
If you say
is
so.
not interested in.
He's not helpful.
Nope, he helped Minnie, in fact.
I see. So, I ask again, but this time for more specific answer. What do we do?
For Minnie, or.
All of the above.
Well, if we get peace, and then we can work on Minnie. And fortunately, Minnie is not far from where we are right now, being able to put an
And the
end to
gods have mentioned that once Minnie is taken care of, they will do everything they can to help us fix the Hother Ring.
How helpful can they be?
that. Well, they're gods.
That.
Then why don't they take care of this mini by themselves?
Shit, that's a fucking
Let's
good
say
question.
they, for some reason, she is a being that they can't touch. Only a mortal, corporeal, physical being as ourselves can put an end to her.
She's found a way to protect herself from the gods.
Yes.
I see. You say that she's nearby. Where?
Indeed.
So,
She...
we need your permission. Oh. God, Tyler!
To go into the
assistance?
tunnels, and her facility is underneath the city.
There is
As
an ancient Emir facility.
As soon as you
under
say
us.
the word tunnels, Athelstan and the man to his right shift. How did you learn of the tunnels?
Heimdall.
Midgard.
Which is it?
Both.
Both.
We found
it in the-
coordinates in Midgard, and Heimdall informed us of the tunnels.
Yes.
Told us the coordinates meant at the tunnels.
He was right about the first location, so I assume he's right about the second.
Where was
And we
this
know that the
first
Emir
location?
had
Outside of Smederheim in Muspelheim. In a ruined facility.
I see.
We understand that we are not supposed to have this information, and apologize, but it is information that will lead to stopping Minnie from destroying Alfheim, which is my home. And yours.
And we're not asking for free reign and run of the tunnels. If you see fit to bestow the honor of us to be able to see the tunnels and find what we can, you can have a group of guards escort us. We honestly may need them in the fight to come. And if for any reason there's any betrayal, then you'll have your guards there.
I refuse to put my men into an unknown situation. I am humoring you and your ideas and taking you at your word. However, I'm not willing to put my men at risk.
That's understandable.
On the words of nomads.
That's fair. We can handle it.
Let us hope so. All right. You will be granted access to the tunnels.
Thank you, gracious king.
Thank you.
I do a deep bow.
Cedric picks his nose.
Yeah, tracks. And you say after this mini is taken care of, the gods will be able to help us fix whatever is happening to the ring?
That is what we've been told, yes, and I believe it.
We also
And-
have an idea of how to fix it, we just don't have a way to get there.
How do you
Fool.
mean?
Full
is where the
transparency. The
Gods come in hand.
The place that we need to go in order to study the ring and hopefully fix it is called the North Polar Valkyr Facility. It is on the north side of the planet. It is the pivot of the Hother Ring itself. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to get there as of yet.
I see. And the gods have a way for you to reach it?
Well, not as of yet, but we're hoping that we can discuss it and figure things out.
They're obviously very busy with their godly stuff.
The first hurdle is many. The next hurdle is traversing the way there.
I see.
Yes.
Well, you're certain that the gods' plan is not to dethrone me or take me out of the situation, so to speak?
I don't think the gods have any desire of holding any physical planetary value.
No. They have been incredibly helpful trying to make sure we Thorens, are taken care of and alive and well. That is their only interest.
They sought us out to stop Minnie because she was coming after you.
Yes.
I see. King Tollak, I accept your conditions. A ceasefire and return of any prisoners. Thank you, King Athelstan. And Tollak kneels
I join him.
Just this once.
I also kneel. I try to kneel and bow at the same time and like hit my
Almost
forehead on the
fall over.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sit here, come on.
It's over. My bad. Okay. And then I kneel.
If everything that you say is true, we must work together to survive.
Indeed.
I agree.
That is wise.
Kind of, he turns to, the person on his right and kind of nods and says, "Send out the ceasefire." "Right away, sir." Kind of bows and leads out, or heads out of the throne room.
2 years,
Cool,
guys.
Be
2
cool.
years.
We could still fuck this up.
I mean,
There have never been truer words.
Jotunn Slayers,
Indeed.
you are dismissed.
thank you,
Tollak and
Athelstan.
I have much to discuss. And Tollak
Indeed.
kind of nods and
I'm gonna turn and look
to
at him.
yous. Yeah, he turns back to you guys. Kind of, you almost see, for like the first time, a grin.
Almost a smile. Oh, we almost had him.
a smile on Tollak's face before he catches it.
We almost had him.
And kind of,
I kind of
completely
give
useless.
him. I kind of give him like a knowing nod, without like
Nods
looking
back.
smug. Just like,
Oh, I
Thank
look
God things went well.
100% smug.
of course you do.
Sis.
And I'm gonna turn and look at Sideric and go, "Do you mind picking him up, because I don't feel comfortable turning him back on in here?"
Okay, come on, Bing Bong.
Keep your noses clean. And
Of
report
course.
back
Yes.
to me once the deed is done.
Is my nose dirty?
Indeed, King.
All
We
of
will
you
let-
is dirty.
That's probably
let-
true. We haven't been in a bath a while.
That's
not
what she
true.
said.
We will let both of you know once Minnie is shut down.
Please do. And then we can decide what to do next. What the gods decide we do next.
Of course.
Since
And I'll turn around.
you seem so chummy.
Can I insight
them.
check him?
Sure. What are you looking
I
for?
feel he feels off. Like it feels
that
like he's
last
just
bit.
saying stuff to like get peace for now, but he's planning some shit. I feel he's not genuine.
Insight.
I'm getting the same feeling.
'Cause I have a plus
That's not
2.
my dice.
So a natural 19 for a 21. That's as about as good as I can get without a nat 20.
What'd you get, Gunny?
7.
Nailed it. Anyone else?
Marcus inciting? Anybody feel he's off?
I will try.
Not really, but you know. Let me
That's
see.
a nat
Insight.
20.
I got a 19. What? Oh, damn.
Sideric! Sorry.
You
handle
guys,
thing.
all except Gunny. Gunny, it's like, I mean, he's just, yeah, like, oh, hey, what's that? Oh, that's cool. The rest of you, you realize that he's like you have, like you've been doing all campaign, shattered his world. It is a lot all at once.
Okay.
And as far as the comment of the gods, realize only the most faithful maybe heard whispers or were visited in dreams before the radiant capacitor.
Right. My question was more not about him believing us, but more, sure, once you're done with that, the gods will tell us what to do, in which
He's still
I
a
will
bit
murder you all.
like it's not like a sus kind of thing. It's more of he's sus of you. He's still kind of side-eyeing you, you know? He's apprehensive, but going along with it because as far as he can tell, it's legit. But he's still on guard.
Okay, just checking. His last statement felt
Cedric,
odd.
did you want any extra insight for your natural 20? Like,
No, not
anything
really.
specific? Does he like
That
cheese?
smile he gave us, was he actually impressed with our ability to be diplomatic?
Does he like us? Like us?
Does he
He's
have a crush on
basically
Sveit?
his whole thing is big if true. Like, if this is all 100% true, you have genuinely impressed him.
I mean, has he looked at the glow? I mean, this is all Thor, baby. He gives me all that power.
I think Cedric's dust cloud cancels out your glow.
I have a charisma of 20. My glow is strong.
All right.
So is that
Put
dust
Put your
cloud.
glow away.
So we'll be your Thor baby.
I don't know how to
So-
do that.
Thor
My
in the
glow
morning.
is just natural.
I'm Gunny's gonna start the I want to get out of here before we sour.
Yep, Nifrim is ready to go.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna go
So-
I
I feel like we're one like toe stub away from this turning around on
Yep.
us.
Cedric releases
You
the
turn?
elephant. No, I'm kidding.
And everyone watches you leave the throne room.
Oh, they do?
They hate to see us go, but they love to watch
like
us walk
wait
away.
for you to leave.
Look at all that cake. Yeah, we're out.
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
And
That was uncomfortable,
as
guys.
you exit the throne room, the guards outside, there's a nobleman outside, an elf, dressed very well, very clean shaven and neat hair, who kind of perks up when the doors open and says, yes, Jotunn Slayers, I'm to escort you out of the stronghold.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
And, but first I'm to give you information on, a location, where you can find what you need,
Yes.
where you're going, and as far as, resistance, the guards at said location will be informed to let you through. They've been given your descriptions to grant you passage.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Does
you very
that
much.
description include extremely sweaty people? Because holy cow, I am just. Are you sweaty? Because I'm sweaty. That was
I've never
intense.
not
I
been
noticed.
sweaty in my
I'm fine.
entire life.
I'm sorry.
fine.
He kind of like does like I noticed and kind of like leans back like ew.
Sorry.
I'm a paladin,
Anyway.
okay?
So there are two locations. Not sure which you need, but gods at both have been informed. And he
Right.
takes you to a small room and unfolds a map
Ooh.
of the city and shows you the places you already know.
Yes.
And any
Alright.
Can I,
any questions?
Can I ask?
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to decide whether this is something I know or don't know. My character.
Shoot.
So, defensive-wise, these tunnels would make sense as far as if you're being attacked, being able to send guards out from the castle around through these tunnels to be able to flank.
Yes.
Is there not access from inside the stronghold to these tunnels?
No. They are just outside. There is quick access from the stronghold to the tunnels. They are just outside the walls, and there are secret exits. Actually, no, he would not say that. He would say, we have ways of quick exfiltration. You need not worry.
Okay.
But suffice to say, it is intended for sorties, not for evacuation. We never
All
evacuate
right.
Alfheim.
Okay.
It makes sense. It's a stronghold.
And
I don't
it
need
has
to know any
always
more than
happened.
that.
Thank you
Any
very
other
much for
questions?
this information. Nope.
Very well. I will lead you out.
Thank you
And
very much.
He folds up the map, and
Can we
then
have that
holds it above his hand and produce flame.
Don't, you guys, this is like a huge security thing. Like, they're not gonna give us that shit. Oh my god.
He
We're gonna
instantly
get
burns
killed.
it.
What?
Just because
Okay.
we're
Only
away from
security
the
I need is my
kings
fists.
You know
Just 'cause we're
where
away
you
from the
need to be.
doesn't mean that we're
Yes.
safe yet.
That guy loves
So
me.
I can guarantee you I will forget this information as soon as we're done with our task here.
That would be advisable because
Yep.
I have also been told that if word of the tunnels gets out, you will be first to be executed.
Yeah,
That
Marcus.
makes sense. Wonderful.
Really fuck that one up, Marcus.
What tunnels are we talking about?
Oh my
Very
god, let's
good.
go.
Where am I?
Let's
right
go.
this way.
Okay.
We're
Where
moving.
are we? All
And he
right.
And
leads
we're
you
walking?
through the extremely elegant stronghold.
Hey, they had to know that we knew, so that they know that we have information that we shouldn't have.
Yeah, they
There's a
had to
lot of
know that you
shiny
knew that
stuff
they
here.
knew that you know.
Exactly.
And he leads you out the front doors back into the bustling city of Alfheim.
Well,
The second the doors are closed behind us, I'm gonna sit down and go,
Never are you sitting
I
down?
could, I could probably.
The guards kind of look down at you and kind of, you know
Hello?
what, ma'am?
yes, it's been a stressful day. Thank you very much. I'm fine.
I mean, was it really that stressful?
I mean, I,
I
could
didn't
throw
really
up
feel
right
too
now.
much tension in there.
What a lack of intelligence.
First of all,
It's
rude.
such a relief to not have that burden on your shoulders, Cedric. Then I'm gonna get up
I am
and
of
fucking
average
bolt off.
intelligence.
And with that, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. And we're back. So, you guys stand outside the stronghold in Alfheim. What now?
Well, we should probably report back to the Silent Sveit. Yes?
Hopefully, there's no guards around.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she
you
wouldn't
didn't
say
are we by
that.
when you were
ourselves?
walking
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, she would not
right
say
before
that
lunch
in
break.
front of
Yeah.
the guards. No.
So, I'll probably go there and let them know we're gonna head. Are we gonna head straight into the tunnels? We don't need the distraction. So
I mean, that's true.
One
we
thing.
could probably at least let the Sveit know how the meeting went and the ceasefire.
Yes.
That way they can spread it across the rest of their Sveit groups.
Indeed.
What were
Do
you
have
going to say, Josh?
something, Josh?
Well, we went to the store earlier before meeting the king, and I have something that needs to be put on my bracers.
What do you need put on your
Oh,
braces?
yeah, we can go to the shop and we can tinker that.
Oh, you want another sword on your braces?
Yeah, he bought another sword.
I pull it out and I said, "Look."
Red runes up the blade.
Another. I will have to change the art again. Let us go.
Just a sword.
I
All
just
right.
finished it!
So back to the
It's the same
Whistling
sword.
Kettle, the front
another
for
bracer.
the local silent Sveit. You,
Let me finish the art of my new character.
Yeah.
well,
I
same
just
character,
did.
just new art.
New art, who dis?
Back
Yeah, we'll go
into the tavern area. You walk in and, you see multiple people drinking, eating. You know, at this point, they're not patrons. And then in the corner, as soon as you walk in, the bard is playing a lovely tune, switches up his music back to fine-ass Hertha.
Yes! I love it here. It's my favorite place.
This song is it's played out. Someone turned the radio
This
station.
is a banger.
The,
Top
uh,
for the next like
Nice.
10 years.
The bartender,
Kari and Osmond are better anyway.
wow. Bartender, Elf, says, "Oh, welcome back. I suspect things went well."
We're still alive, so
About as well as it
Things
could
went
go.
very well.
Excellent. We'll let the council know you're back. I'm sure they'll be very interested in what happened. And
yes.
one of the patrons stands up and runs in the back, comes back down very quickly and says, "They'll see you."
All right.
And you head
I'll
up
go.
into the meeting room, where once again you find the 3 council members of the local Sveit.
Oh man, they can't come down and talk to us in the bar. Give the good news to everyone.
They're the
Wow,
heads.
bruv.
I know.
Debrief.
Yeah, which means they should, mix it up with the common folk.
Oh
like,
my god, let's just go.
Lista speaks up and says, "Jotunn Slayers, how did you fare? You're alive, so I imagine well."
We
Indeed, it did.
actually managed to convince Athelstan to stop the war, and he
We
gave
stopped the
us
war!
and he gave
Indeed.
us permission to enter the tunnels.
Is that so?
It is so.
Wow.
Indeed.
You must have been very convincing.
I
I
am.
was. I said all of the things. It was amazing. Should have
Sure
been
you
there.
did.
That's exactly.
I'm
I
sure
rolled
you
a
did.
27 on persuasion and everything.
Well, that I don't know what that means, but it sounds impressive. So,
They did good.
tell us what happened.
Well, we told them pretty much everything, aside from the gods being AI, and, we're on shaky grounds. But we told them about Minnie and stopping her, and that she's located in the tunnels, and, that we need to get there to put an end to her. Athelstan agreed, and then we need to update them when we're done, and otherwise, they have enacted a ceasefire, and the war is essentially, for lack of a better word, over.
The war's over!
The war is over.
That is good news indeed.
Yes.
Congratulations. Just may have saved this world. Or at least half of it. Adra, the cloaked one.
Go on.
Adra, the cloaked one, speaks up and says, Quite impressive, Jotunn Slayers. You're quickly living up to your reputation. So
Yes.
they're going to actually let you in the tunnels.
Yes. Not certain they won't
That's-
kill us when we come back out, but
Well, perhaps. If that becomes the case, we'll be watching and we'll have your back.
oh, thank you. Much
Indeed.
appreciate that.
After all, we owe you. Everyone does, whether they know it or not.
Speaking of which, I can verify that the location of the tunnels that you gave us are official locations to the tunnels.
We know, but that's good. That you must have really left an impression. This is Lista. You must have really left an impression for them to divulge the location and grant access to the tunnels.
Yes.
We're not allowed to talk about it, though.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
so
doing
you
a
know
good job
nothing.
so far.
Well, full transparency with you guys, so
Of
we're not
course.
talking
Also,
about
I
it.
joke.
Wink.
Of course not.
You know about it already, so
Yes.
Well,
we do.
now we need to
We
make
were
our
also
way.
told that if the locations of those tunnels get out to anybody else,
we will be the
that
first to die.
we will
yes.
be the first ones to die. So,
Noted.
Yes.
for our own sake, keep that pretty
Under
tight
your
with
hat.
yourselves.
Yes. So,
The dwarf speaks up and says, "Oh, well, sounds like we have leverage just in case against you."
What?
that's very funny.
You're a jokester. Ah,
Yes,
I like it.
I
Jokester.
mean, to be fair, they know a lot about us, so whatever.
Well, now
That's
our
not the
next
worst thing they could
step
do to us.
is to go to the
And
tunnels.
we know a lot about you.
Oh my gods. Our next step is to go to the tunnels. So we need to attach a sword for Cedric to his braces, and then we shall be on our way.
So you're headed there today.
I think so, yes.
Excellent.
I think it's
What-
best to
what
get
time
it
of
over
day
with
is it?
before someone's minds change.
At this point, I think you did tinkering in the morning, or no, you did tinkering last night, right? You
I
did.
did
Yeah.
tinkering last
The
night.
stretches,
We did the
you
shop this
shopping.
morning.
Tollak showed
then
up.
the
This is
progression.
probably nearing noon, not quite.
Okay.
You guys might want to check out that store. It had some cool shit.
Cedric,
Which
we're
one?
trying to stop an AI being from killing everyone. I think we can
And?
shop after.
Yeah, also, Tollak
First of all,
might,
there's never a bad time for shopping.
screw things up and then get us killed. So
Well, it's not
Marcus
like you
is right.
found anything
Tollak still has a
valuable.
chance to. Tollak still has a chance to keep us out of the tunnels.
that's what I'm
Sour.
saying. Let's go as quickly as possible before he screws some shit up and then we get killed.
Yes. I will attach that sword to your braces. Gunny, do you want to
I'll
help?
help.
Oh,
All right.
well, we can all do it.
Oh,
It's a team project.
It's armor. Yeah.
Cedric can
Sounds
just
exciting.
We need some theme music. Bard?
So
He's
That's
downstairs. But you're free to leave now. Thank you, and
Yeah.
Yes.
please
We'll
let
go
us
into
know
one of,
how it
uh,
goes.
we
we'll
will.
go into one of the rooms up here to.
Assuming we live, we will.
Yeah.
Assuming.
Let's tinker this shit.
All right.
I'd rather tinker weapons and armor, but
So, I mean,
Gross.
Gunny or Niph, give me Tinker with advantage, or you can both roll and I'll take the higher.
Well,
Steve said, roll.
I'll let this go between Niph and Marcus. Since it's tinker and armor.
I don't
Well
have a
then,
tinker, so
I will do
well,
it with
then,
advantage.
if you're
then.
helping.
Can
I'm
do
just
it with
helping because I can
advantage.
blacksmith stuff.
This will be dexterity plus double proof. Because
Which
you
is my
already know
tinker.
what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
this is the
sometimes I
third
do
time
intelligence.
she's done this.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I do intelligence if it's something new.
Third time.
Oh,
Yep.
so it's dexterity?
Yeah, dexterity plus
Okay.
double for fish.
Okay, so that's going to be a 25.
25. It takes, because you have to detach and attach the new one, it takes about a couple hours just to get it right and make sure that the mechanism works. It's a different balance of sword. So it takes a little longer, but honestly, you fucking nail it. And, Josh, that means that the attunement for your bracers and the attunement for the bloodshed blade can be combined.
Nice.
So consider it attuned.
Excellent.
Oh, you lucky.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So which two swords do you have attached and on which
The
side?
flame tongue on the left, the bloodshed on the right.
Sick. All right. And with that, you've got fancy new weapons. Hooray!
Yeah! Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Ah! We stopped the war and Sivak has weapons.
So if I invoke this rune and try to go all in, because I can only do it one time, so I might as well just use all my hit dice. I can do a total of 5d12, 4d10, and 3d8 on top of the normal weapon damage.
God
Yep.
damn,
On
son.
top of the
Save that for a real special moment.
Yup.
Yeah,
That's
that is
fucking awesome.
That is an ender.
Yup.
Let's give someone a real spanking.
And you get to choose to do that after you know you've hit, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
I can either
That's
add
the
those
best
dice
part.
to the attack or add
You
them
add
to the
one
damage.
dice to your attack, and if you do that, then you can use the rest of your dice for damage.
Yup.
All right.
And you can
Well-
do it afterwards.
Nice.
Well, before we leave, I would like to send Oscar a message, so I will just be a moment and then
Keep it in your pants, Nifrim.
we might die tonight, Cedric.
Midgard needs to know that we, the ceasefire.
Yes, I would like to inform him.
You know, get the history in the history books now.
All right. I'll
right,
kind
Guess
of
when
go
you put
off
it
on
that
my
way, maybe I should
own.
message my mommy.
You should message mommy. I mean, if she's alive.
You should message
it's
Roll.
okay. She's
The
dead.
fuck? What? What? We're going on a very serious mission. You tell me that? I'm just not fit for duty anymore.
He says mommy, and the paper crane just goes "Broom," and drops to the floor.
Just bursts into flame.
I just made myself sad.
Man.
No. Mommy. Anyway,
Oh, mommy.
so I'm going to send a message to Oscar.
All right. Shoot.
All right. Spoke with kings. War's over. Got permission to enter tunnels. Going now to stop Minnie. Not sure if we'll survive. Just in case. Wait, hang on. No, not just in case. Sorry.
Race.
In case. I love you.
Aw.
Gross. Okay. So,
From your emotions are falling everywhere.
very quickly. Here, hang on, let me change this up. Wow.
You're muted.
No, I wasn't.
Emotional stuff. My dad. Anyway, this gross. Wow. Yeah, exactly. God. So very quickly, you get a reply. Oh, holy shit! Holy shit, really? Holy shit. That's great. Congratulations. I mean, I knew you could do it, but holy shit. Wow. That's impressive. And then, after a moment, you get another message as he sends back. Sorry. Just... wow. Knew you could. Good luck against Minnie. Stay on your toes. Don't let the others kill you. Get you killed. I love you dearly.
Oh, Oscar, your emotions are all over the place.
And
all
that's
right.
the message.
Oh, yeah, I can respond.
Yep.
I'm scared. But... I have faith in our friends. It'll be fine in the end. Just nervous. I can't believe we survived. We've survived so far. And that's it.
All right. The message gets sent.
And then I'll head back to the group. All right.
Is there someone who knows how to write better than Sideric?
I mean,
Definitely not
like
me.
everyone.
No, I mean like an actual like writer in this building.
I mean, there's a bard.
Cool. Oh yes. Fine ass Hertha. Perfect. I'm gonna
I mean,
hire
that's not
him
his name, but
to
cool.
write. I'm gonna
Send
have
the
him,
music lyrics.
I'm gonna have him write 2 letters.
All right.
I'm gonna
Cool story, bro.
DM you. I'm gonna DM you.
All right. We'll
But one to my mommy and one to Hertha.
and we'll post that in discord.forgeoflore.com. Join the party.
And nothing to bodle.
Is my inspiring leadership still working from earlier?
Yeah. Less till
Is it-
long
yeah,
rest.
It doesn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So everybody's still got that 17 temp HP.
Yep.
Yeah, baby.
I think we'll be good.
So, what you doing?
Is it time to
Let's
get out,
go.
guys?
Yes, I think we should end this now.
I walk past Niph and I'm like, ooh, there's emotions everywhere.
Oh, what's this cloud of emotion?
Marcus? Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Sidric?
I am ready.
Gunny?
I haven't been readier than the moment I'm ready, which is right now.
That. Son of
Let's
a
go.
bard!
Are you
Son of a
ready?
bard.
Are you
Ready
ready?
as I'll ever be.
I said, are you ready?
I gave you an inspiring speech. Let's be inspired together.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
So, you gather your things. You leave the Whistling Kettle. Heading, I said it was the west side, right? Hang on.
I think
Well, they
so.
gave us both.
Yarp.
Hang on.
They gave us a choice of one or the other.
Oh, right. So as you guys, you're saying all this in like a room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, let me check something real quick. Sorry.
Oh
Okay.
no, is Loki gonna bug us?
What? Okay. As you're kind of pepping each other up, hyping each other up, getting ready for final fight against Minnie, hopefully. Dust starts swirling in the room. And it starts coalescing from the ground up, starting with feet to legs to torso and head. And before you stands the mighty Heimdallr with his
Damn it.
glowing golden eyes. Jotunn
said mighty, and I thought you
Slayers.
said Thor.
Hello, Heimdall.
Greetings.
Yeah, hi, Heimdall.
I
Cedric,
take it that went well.
I will walk right out of here right now with you if you want to. I support you.
Why? Heimdallr has only helped us.
Well, I gotta support my bro here. He's
Yes.
Even if your bro is wrong.
feelings, you
Cedric,
know. We're getting ready to go into a big battle.
if I may,
Heimdallr.
I understand you have concerns as to the method with which we use you. And I know
Not the method, is the fact that you use us.
I understand.
Use has such ugly connotations.
Shut up, Marcus.
And I understand that because of that you threw Hofud into the sea.
Oh, you should have seen the throw. They went really, really far.
I did. And it did.
Did you see the kiss after?
What do you think?
You dirty pervert.
Oh my god. Oh god.
That's a proud dad comment right there.
Oh.
I would like to say that I apologize for upsetting you. Perhaps we did go about this the wrong way. But I hope you understand that what you're about to do is extremely important. And I hope you still feel up to the task.
I will do what it takes, but I will do it my own way.
And then I let the runes on both swords glow and have all the energy come up.
I do not need you or your sword. I will do this on my own.
So it seems. And I have no doubt in you either way. You're strong on your own. The sword was just a tool. Not you, the sword.
Oh. You're making me a little emotional.
Yes, it's getting very emotional in here.
Cedric, your
No,
emotions
listen,
are all
listen.
over the place.
All over the place. No, listen.
I wish we could have had this conversation sooner.
I apologize.
I was under the impression, based on the things that we have seen and experienced, that the gods were just merely using us. We were just pawns in their bigger game, which I guess we'll see what happens when we shut down Minnie. But I appreciate
suppose
your
we
kind
will.
words.
I appreciate your independence. I hope you
I
understand.
just think you're ungrateful.
Marcus.
Marcus, I'm gonna give you the biggest fucking wedgie. With your plate armor. I'm just gonna...
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna give you the biggest fucking wet kiss.
Whoa.
Maybe.
Jotunn Slayers,
Indeed.
the time has come to end this once and for all.
Yes.
Obviously, Thoren has problems to deal with, but the first, we must get rid of many. The tunnel you want is the Western Tunnel. From what I
Thank
heard, in that room, you have access, free access, to said tunnels. That's very good because they're very well guarded.
Oh, psh.
Yes.
I expect everything went well then with the king.
They're
Unfortunately,
still alive.
I did not have sight into that room. Something blocked me. I suspect the king was suppressing magic.
That makes sense if they felt threatened.
Devious piece of shit.
But it's not devious if you're defending yourself, Marcus. It's only devious from your perspective.
He's keeping the gods out. Boo.
It was to
Seems
keep
you
us from
handled
doing
your-
any harm.
Seems you handled yourselves well enough anyway.
Well, thank you.
Regardless, he kind of glances over to Sideric. Regardless of how you feel about us or how we've dealt with everything and brought you into this, now is the time. Fate of the world is in your hands. Don't fuck it up. Kind of grunts.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Good luck, Slayers.
Toto, I said hi.
Oh my god.
No. Dusts away. Fuck you. No. And you're alone again. And so you head out
So we went the western tunnels.
for the western end of town. I believe that was the one with the park, right? Yeah.
You got a 50-50 chance there.
You head to the western end of town, close in the area, close to the stronghold inside the second gate, or the second wall. There is a very lovely park up against the mountain.
Ooh.
You see in the park plenty of people enjoying their day, enjoying lovely weather. The sun is warm, the wind is cool. It's a perfect balance. The smell of fresh flowers and trees fill you with hope.
Fireball.
You follow the directions to the end of the park in a corner where the mountain wall, it's very sheer, but there's a bit that kind of outcrops a natural wall blocking a side entrance. And around this opening, give me perception.
Another natural 20!
Same.
Shit.
What? 26!
Wait. No way. I need everyone to take pictures right now. Josh,
Yeah.
what'd
Are
you
you
get, a 1?
serious?
I got a 16
Oh, 16.
plus 10,
Sick.
so 26.
26, sick.
Wait, so there were 3 fucking nat 20s?
Let me see those nat
Yeah.
20s in
Yeah.
fucking chat, y'all.
Holy
I was
shit!
like, oh, I got a 2 until I leaned in and saw the 0, and I'm like,
A 2? I got a 2 and a 0? Fuck. Holy shit. So, the 3 of you, actually all 4 of you,
wow.
notice around this kind of entrance, this kind of hideaway, you don't see any guards. But when you look closer, you realize that there are people enjoying their day. Kinda sus. Undercover guards, you assume.
Can I go up
Incognito.
to one of them?
You can. There's
I would like to go up
an
to one
elven
of 'em.
man who's sitting on a bench, just like legs crossed, leaning back, one arm kind of hiked over the back of the bench, and
I go over nonchalant and sit down on the bench like I'm just kind of there.
he immediately kind of leans forward and then just kind of leans forward on his knees, and with your natural 20, you can tell he's watching you out of the corner of his eye. You also see like 6 other guards in your immediate vicinity keeping an eye on you.
I'm doing this like real low profile as to not give him away. I'm gonna say, do you know who we are and why we're here?
I believe I do. Are you the
Then
Jotunn Slayers?
yes, believe me when I say this. We're going to go in there. We don't exactly know what we're going to come across. If anything else comes out of this tunnel, that's not us, and it's not your guards. Put it down. Don't let anybody else out here get hurt.
Not that I take
And-
orders from you, but will do.
And I'll just get up and
Okay, but not
Quickly
because you
walk
told
away.
me to.
Yeah, pretty much. And you get the feeling that you guys can proceed without hassle.
All right, we'll move forward.
I just kept walking.
Do-do-do-do-do,
I knew who they were, and I was just gonna ignore them.
la-di-da-di-da. So
You know they can still kill us, right?
I am trying to protect their cover, okay?
you kind of round the corner, and you see that it gets very narrow, and then it like closes off. There's no door or opening. But those of you who rolled natural 20s recognize a slight flicker in the wall. An illusion.
Oh shit.
You head in?
Yeah, we'll go in.
yep.
Indeed.
All right.
Kind of one of those moments where you're like, is this gonna be a wall? Is
Kinda.
it just gonna say just run straight
I'll
into
reach
it?
out and
It's kind of like platform, what is it, 3/4 or whatever? Harry Potter.
9 3/4.
9 3/4.
So, yeah, that one. So you reach into it and your hand goes through.
While they're all hesitating with it, I just walk right at it, like, completely.
I wasn't
Sam is
hesitating.
in
I
a
just ran
fucking
straight
mood
there.
tonight. Like, I'm being cautious
Sam's
because we
ready
don't
to
know what's on
fucking
the other
rock.
fucking side, man. Like,
Sam's ready to fucking roll, y'all.
Marcus is like, hey, I know what's here and I know what's not here, or at least
But
I
we
have a pretty
don't.
decent idea. And he is all
don't.
hopped up on the gods have picked him, and he is rah rah rah.
So we did a perception to find the tunnel entrance. Does that also have a perception to see if there's cameras or ravens around?
I'll say with those natural 20s, you also notice no cameras, but that park was full of ravens.
Oh, she fucking knows.
Of course she does.
Yep.
She
Well,
fucking knows.
That solidifies my point of like my idea here of there's no point in sneaking into it. Like
No, not sneaking in,
sometimes
just being aware.
sometimes the only way to spring a trap is to spring the trap.
Right, but you can also peek your head in and go, what do I see? Am I going to get shot immediately when I go through?
So
We walk
as
in and
you
Marcus is
rush
fucking
through, as you rush through,
Not rush through. I am just casually walking
I'm
like
a gunny.
nothing is in my way.
Yeah. I ran through.
instantly, you go through, and you are inside of a tunnel. Appearing to be man-made. Dwarf-made, maybe. Lit with torches. Empty. Going straight back. Down. Seemingly unending. Head in.
We all start whistling, hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work we go.
Roll for initiative. No,
Oh, God!
oh God.
do this.
Josh is ready.
I'm ready.
So, here's the thing. You think to yourselves, the facility is accessed via this tunnel. This tunnel was made and is used by Alfheim. The king did not seem aware of a facility in this tunnel. So you realize you're going to have to
Find it.
find the facility. It is hidden somehow.
Yeah.
So, someone give me a survival, and if someone else helps, you can roll with advantage.
Josh,
I
do you
will
have a
roll
high?
survival. I have a plus
Yeah.
10.
Okay,
Josh,
I'll
Go for
yeah,
it.
advantage, bro.
Yeah.
That's a 19 plus 10, 29.
Dang fools.
You are traveling through the tunnel, trying to pay very close attention to the walls, to the ground, to the ceiling, anything. All around you, trying to see anything that seems out of place. An hour passes. Another hour passes.
Cedric's getting hungry.
These tunnels are long. From what you understand and what you were told, they go all the way out to the outside and behind the entrance of Alfheim, about a couple miles back. About halfway through the second hour, Cedric, you're keeping a close eye on the ground. And these tunnels, they're not traveled very often. You don't see much evidence, like, there's hardly any, like, tracks or anything. But you do
Be a good
notice...
time to have a true sight.
Yeah. You do notice...
Burn.
Sick. A weird set of tracks. Those aren't humanoid.
Nature check.
Is it an elephant?
I will tell you with the 29 survival, you can tell Seems 8-legged.
Oh, it's these spider
Striders.
motherfuckers we saw earlier.
Uh-oh.
Just a single set of tracks.
Are they wearing shoes?
No. Yes, tap shoes.
Seems like 4 people came out of here.
Looks like we got 4 people.
We got dancers.
So you decide that shouldn't be there. So you follow them. And you see them at one point turn into a wall.
Hey, Marcus, come over here and step to this wall.
Okay.
All right. So you walk up to the wall and pass through it. It seems it too is an illusion.
Nice. I was really hoping it wouldn't be.
On the
Yo,
other
guys,
side
it's
on the other side of this illusion, there are no torches. It is pitch black.
Oh,
Although it's really dark.
hold up. I have torches.
Yeah, I mean you all have torches.
And we all
Yeah.
can see in the dark.
We'll light them up.
Wait,
Dark,
no, but I
dark
have
vision requires a little bit of light still. Pitch black, you can't see unless you got blind sight, tremor sense.
I ignite
true sight.
I ignite my short sword.
The
I
tunnel
glow.
lights up.
It's true. Marcus does glow.
And you see this is a much rougher tunnel. Much more shoddily dug. Kinda sus, honestly. You think it'll
What about the
probably be
tracks?
fine. The tracks do continue down the
Webs?
tunnel.
Since they're spidery.
Not like a gross amount, like a normal amount that you would see in a cave, like with spiders. Normal fucking spiders.
Oh, okay. What does it smell like?
Give me a perception.
Damp cave?
Damn, that's an 18. Holy fuck. That'd be a 28.
Shit.
Jesus.
I know.
I rolled a 1 for perception, so.
Marcus, you're like, how do I get this fucking torch started? It just won't fucking light.
Marcus, I got it. Look.
Which way is forward? Is it this way?
Walks back out.
As you kind of,
I got lost.
it does smell like a damp cave. You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. Nothing rotting. It's very kind of muggy in here.
Okay.
As a cave should be, you assume.
And what do I hear?
You hear like drips,
Bats.
water. Yeah,
With my
a bit of
1, I just
squeaking.
think it smells like lavender.
Yeah. Oh, it smells nice in here. Yeah, you hear squeak squeak of bats.
Oh.
Occasional flutter. Nothing that you wouldn't expect in a normal cave.
Okay.
You proceed?
I proceed.
All
I'm gonna offer the opportunity of me going first, and you guys stealthing behind, just in case something attacks me. Or Marcus could be with me.
Yeah.
Gunny and Niph in the back, stealthing, ready to.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want a stealth roll?
Sure. What?
Another 20?
The dice giveth, and the dice taketh away. That's a natural
done.
1.
Anyone
Gunny,
else
if you're
stealthing?
doing stealth, guidance is...
Yeah,
a good
this would be a
time.
good time for guidance.
Guidance for everybody, but I also rolled a nat 1.
Fucking hell, you guys!
Oh!
Need you to pull your heads out. Wow, guys.
You guys suck so
give me those
bad. Me
ones
and
in
Marcus
chat,
are
please.
stealthy.
I was like, oh, I got a 10. Oh, there is no 0.
What a pendulous
God damn it.
roll. Yeah, like OG said, fuck you guys, what the hell?
This is some shit.
Apropes. This is some shit.
Open.
So, Marcus and Cedric lead ahead. By the way, is Bing Bong backpack?
Yeah.
Am I still wearing Bing Bong?
No, he is
No?
no longer Bing Bong backpack.
All right.
Are you gonna
roll
tell him
the
to get off my
stealth.
back, or is he just gonna be full on Bing Bong on my back?
He's not on your back. He's not in backpack mode. He's just normal walking around.
He's just a guy. So as the two of you start kind of venturing forth, the torch behind you, because you hold a torch behind you. Otherwise
Yes,
you can't
never put
see.
it-
Yes, we get it. We
Yes.
get it. That's a 10 for Bing Bong stealth.
Okay. Not a 1? Wow. The two artificers are bringing up the rear, and you're like, okay, yeah,
Giggity.
hang back and stealth, and they're like, okay, and then like, as soon as Marcus and Cedric go ahead, you realize, in order to stealth, you need like, douse your flames. You can't see shit. You trip and fall, and then you trip and fall, and then you trip again, and then you run into a wall, and then you bump into another wall, and you bump into each other. It's a whole fucking ruckus. Marcus and Cedric, you just hear
Guys,
a
get your shit
fucking
together.
ruckus behind you. As you're not
Me and
even
Marcus
sure.
just look at each other and just.
You're not even sure they're still following. They might be headed back the other way. You're not even sure.
to teach them how to sneak.
We're sneaking.
Damn it.
And eventually, I assume you kind of give up on the sneakiness.
God, Niph, have you ever rogued before?
What are we doing?
Come on, let's go.
So,
Yeah, dark vision, like Steve said earlier, you have to have a low light to be able to
Yeah.
see, and this was pitch black.
it's pitch black cave.
He burned you so bad it's like you got hit by a fireball.
So you realize that it's probably best that, like, you can kind of stealth, you can hang back a bit, but you still need that light that they have. Like, you can keep your light out, maybe it'll help, but yeah. So you guys head down this tunnel. It is, like I said, very rough. There are parts where you kind of gotta squeeze through. But you do make it through, easy enough. And then eventually, you see a light up ahead. Let's take a look.
Oh shit. Oh shit, here we go. Oh, here we go.
Fucking happening, y'all.
And that's a story for next time.
Don't you?
Fuck off, Sam.
Shut up, Sam.
It's coming.
That's what she said.
You
Giggity.
see a literal light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, I recognize that light.
It appears to be
I,
electric.
Yeah.
So
Fuck
once
yeah.
once the light is dim enough where we can actually like see, I put out my sword.
All right. What are you doing?
We're
You
moving
approaching?
forward. Yes.
All right.
At this point, I am going to stealth.
Can I try to stealth again, or am I fucked?
Yes, you can give me another stealth.
Yeah.
I'll try and stealth too.
Okay. I believe in
The
you, buddy.
pendulum.
Ooh.
Just keep it swinging.
All right, Gunny.
I forget what's the guidance.
A D4.
D4.
Yoza. Ooh, that's a stealth.
Doesn't feel like much, but it always helps.
8.
8.
So 9, 10, 11, 12. That is 26.
26. Nice. Nifrim?
I got a 31, please.
Decent. Marcus?
Yeah, I got a 15.
Is that plus a D4?
Oh,
Guidance.
Oh, we're.
Yeah, guidance.
I thought that
to
was
everyone.
for you.
I don't think that.
I'll say like for like group checks like this, you can kind of only do it to one person. You can change
Okay,
who it
guidance
was.
is Marcus.
Marcus?
Okay.
Okay, so
Since it got low.
So what
So
was
then
your
another 3.
without the D4?
So 15.
No. I rolled a 13 plus 2, and then because I didn't know that we were doing a D4, I thought it was just for him.
He got
well,
a
now it's
15
for you.
naturally. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I rolled a 3, so 18.
Okay. And then Gunny, what was yours without
Uh,
the D4?
a dirty 20.
Okay. And Cedric.
Dirty 20.
I don't think you
All right,
rolled a
dirty
D4,
20.
Tyler.
Oh, I'm sorry. With my D4, it's actually 23.
No, not without a D4. Or without a D4. It doesn't matter. Okay, so you're all fairly stealthy. Moving on.
Yes.
Do you start quietly? And what did Bing Bong get?
Oh shit! Bing bong.
Oh yeah,
Bing
he
Bong.
exists.
He got a solid 16. Solid
Decent.
16.
Fucking decent.
Yeah. He's got a plus
Can
2.
I
plus-
check for traps between the entrance area here to see if there's anything going
Sure,
on?
give me an investigation.
Anyone helping?
Yeah, I'll help.
See here.
I mean, do you want advantage or do you want me to roll with you?
Well, I got a 24. So you
Was
could
that with
roll your
advantage
own.
or?
No, that wasn't with advantage. I'd say roll your own.
Investigation, that'll be a 26.
26.
All right.
Okay. You don't seem to notice any kind of traps or anything, but the entrance does seem busted. Like this tunnel was tunneled into an existing structure.
Oh, so there's another way into this facility.
Well, as you turn around,
Oh.
you see the other way is blocked off. And to your left, in this well-lit hallway, you see 2 very large doors and 2 cameras. But that's a story for next time.
I knew
Immediately
it.
break the cameras. Immediately.
I eat the cameras.
I was gonna
lick 'em.
wave.
Hi,
I don't give a
Minnie.
fuck if she sees us. Like, there's no point in giving a fuck if she sees us. She knows we're
showing 'em
here.
my-
Oh,
Cake.
give a fuck!
We don't need to break them because I mean, she knows.
Doesn't matter. She know you coming.
She's fucking.
She's gonna see me come.
What?
What?
Gross.
Don't ask him to repeat
Wowee! Folks,
it. Niph, come on. You know what he
holy
said.
crap.
I don't
That
want it.
was crazy. That was intense. And it's time for the last mini dungeon. Like M-I-N-N-I dungeon, not M-I-N-I, whatever. Anyway, you know what I mean. Oh! And as I said before, every dungeon reveals secrets. So we'll see what sort of secrets are revealed next
Right.
time, which is not next week.
Worst time to take a break.
Every time!
Fuck!
I'm pretty
Whoopsie.
sure every
Man.
time you get to a dungeon, we skip a week. I think. If I remember
Son
right.
of a
Marcus, are you gonna... Can Marcus take our characters into the Feywild and have Steve
Next
play
week
Marcus?
is the Feywild. OG.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Sam's.
Yeah,
Sam's
next week
Feywild
is
ride.
Sam's Feywild Ride. Very excited for it. DM
Same bat
Sam.
time, same bat place.
Yep, right here on twitch.tv/Forge of Lore and forgeoflore.com the following YouTube the following Tuesday. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not gonna want to miss next fucking episode. It's a biggin with lots of surprises. Yeah, OG, I'm gonna make my character. God, we'll talk later. Holy shit. How you guys feeling?
Terrified.
Good.
I mean, fine.
Yeah?
I'm feeling good.
I'm ready
Exhilarated.
for this. I'm ready
I'm
for
ready
this.
for this shit. Let's do it.
My body's ready.
Ready for answers?
My mind's
Sign
telling
off.
me no.
Oh my god.
But my body.
My body says yes.
Says,
I refuse to participate.
yes!
Yeah.
If I
Ladies
could
and
sing, I would
gentlemen,
100% participate in that wonderfulness.
thank you so much for joining us. We love you so fucking much. And I miss you when I'm not looking at you. It's true. It's true. It's truth. Until next time, well done, Jotunn Slayers.
It's Leviosa.